Hi viewers, welcome to Beginners Tech Road.
In this video, I am going to explain about assign a value type variable to another variable and what happens when value type variable is passed to method parameters. We'll explain with sample programs. So, if you see a variable of a value type, it contains data directly. So, if you assign a value type variable to another variable, what happens? The value is copied directly and then both variables work independently. So, example, so if you take val1 as an integer type variable, so if we declare and assign with a value 1, 2, 3. So what happens? It creates a memory location. So in the memory location, this is the address of that memory location and the value 1, 2, 3 will be stored in the address because it is a value type so that the value is directly contains the variable memory location. So this is about the value 1 when we declare and assign a value. So same way, value 2 integer variable when you declare and the value 1 if we assign to value 2. So what happens? The memory location it allocates and the value will be copied from the value 1 address. This value 1, 2, 3 will be directly copied to this memory location so that both variables will work independently. Val1 variable and val2 variable both will be working independently because both will be having a independent memory location. The value is copied. So this is about the when assign a value type variable to another variable. So next one, the value type variables, suppose when we pass to a method parameters, what happens? So we know methods can define with parameters. So whatever the value passed to the parameter is called argument. The example, if we take here the method calculate sum. So here int x, int y. These are the x and y are the parameters of both are integer type. So these x and y we call it as a parameters. When we call this method, like example, if we declare a variable a as an integer type and if we assign a value 10 and if you call a method calculate sum by passing the first as a argument a and the second one as a 20. So this a and 20 we call it as a argument. So these are arguments we are passing as a value to these x and y parameters. So here a is a variable and this 20 is a constant. So like this, whatever it may be, both variable or constant, we call it as a argument. Okay. So in C#, arguments can be passed to parameters either by value or by reference. So what is the by value and what is the by reference? So if we look at when arguments are passed to parameters by value, so what happens? A new memory location is created for the parameter variable and the value of the argument variable is copied to the location. This is about when we pass arguments by value. Suppose if we pass arguments by reference, then what happens? It directly the parameter reference to the same location of the argument variable. Okay, so here new memory location will be created. Here instead of creating a new memory location, the same parameter reference to the same location of the argument variable. So this is the difference when we pass by value and when we pass by reference. We will look at more examples to understand better way how parameters by value, how passing by value and passing by reference, how both will be different. But in C Sharp, by default, the arguments can be passed to parameters by value. Okay, we can pass either by value or reference, but by default, it is a by value. So it means in this example, if you see, we passed here two arguments, okay, to these parameters. So here, this is a default behavior. So by default, it is a passing by value. So how we can do passing by reference? For that, we need to use a keyword, special keyword ref. Okay, I will give you the details how we can use the ref keyword. Okay, so now passing value types by value. If we look at example, so what it happens when you pass a value type by value to a method, okay, what happens? Any change that takes place inside the method has no effect on the original value of the variable. So it means, suppose the my number is a variable of long data type, okay, and the value 1000 is assigned to this variable. So if we do this statement, when we write this statement, what happens? So the my number variable will be allocated a memory, okay. The address of that memory is this, and as it is a value type, what happens? The value, whatever the value we are going to assign, that will be directly stored in the memory, whatever the memory allocated. So that here in the memory, the value 1000 will be stored. So this is the when we assign, declare and assign a value. So now if we pass this variable to a method, example, the method display next number. If you take it, this is a one method display next number, and it takes a one parameter value one of long type. So to call this method, so when we write like this, display next number, and as a argument, if we pass this my number variable as an argument to this variable value 1, so what happens? So here, as I mentioned, default is a passing by value. So that this is a passing by value. So passing by value in the sense, so here if you see, this is the address of the memory location, and this is the value of the memory location, whatever the value stored in the memory location. So pass by value in the sense, so this value in this memory location, whatever the value stored, that we are passing to this parameter. So as in this case, as we're passing by value, so what happens? It creates a, for this parameter, it creates a new memory location, so that with this address, in this memory location, okay, whatever the value my number has, that will be copied to this memory location. So that initially, as we are passing my number variable and it has a value 1000, so when it pass to this parameter variable will be having a separate independent memory location. Example, this address, if you say, this is the address. So for this is the address, and for this is a different address. And the value, as it is a value type, the value directly copied to this new memory location. The same way how when we observed, when we assign one value type variable to another variable, same way here also when we are passing also by value type passing by value, it behaves similar way, so that in a new memory location, the value is copied directly. So now this is a different memory location and this is a different memory location, so that both will work independently even here also. So that is the reason whatever the change we take place in a method has no effect on the original value of the variable. So it means this parameter, whatever we are passing to this method. So inside this method, what we are doing here, we are incrementing the value of the variable. So the value initially it's copied as 1,000. So it increments in the sense it became 1,001. So that 1,001 value will be stored in this memory location. Okay, whereas this memory location is a different, so that whatever the value is changed only in this memory location, this is not affecting anything in this memory location, so that this variable value does not change whatever the value when you changing here inside the method. So that is the passing value types by value. Okay. Example, same passing value types by reference. If we do, what happens? So when we do it by reference, what happens? Reference in the sense, as we discussed earlier. So this is the reference. It's nothing but the address. The memory address is the reference, and this is the value. So here, passing by reference in the sense it pass the address of the variable. So that whatever any change that takes place inside the method, what happens will directly change the original value of the variable. So when we pass value types by reference, so the whatever change we do in a method, that will directly change the original value. So if you observe in this example, so same long data type, my number variable, we assigned with 1,000, so that it create a memory location, and the address is this and value is this. So, and the same display next number method, but if you observe how we can differentiate by reference, the default is a by value. So here, to make it as a by reference, we need to use ref keyword in front of the both the areas. When you are calling the method, whatever the variable you are passing, in front of that you need to put a ref keyword, and also in a method declaration definition, in front of the data type also we need to specify a ref keyword. So this is the difference when you see the declaration of the method by value by reference. So in this, as we are passing by reference, so reference in the sense it gives the address of the variable instead of the value of the variable, it gives the reference. It means the address of the variable. It nothing but indirectly the value one variable also pointing directly to the this memory location, the same memory location, whatever the memory location my number has, even this in the method, the value one variable also points to the reference to the same memory location. So that way, whatever the is nothing but both are same, so that in this method, when you increase value one to one value, if you increase the previously the value is 1,000, when you increase it will become 1,001, but the memory location is same, so that the original variable also get changed with 1,001. So that is the difference of passing by reference when you compare to passing by value. So now I will write few sample programs. Okay, I will go to Visual Studio. Okay, so in a default class program, okay, so I'm going to write the sample program. Okay, so here I will declare a variable in val1, and I will assign with the value 1, 2, 3, and also another variable into val2, and I will assign the val1 to this val2 variable. Okay, now I will show these values on the screen. val1 is same way val2. So just I will write on the screen what is the value of val1 and val2. And then I will just reassign val1 to some value. Example, say 4, 5, 6, 7. So this is the value I am reassigning. Initially, I assigned with 1 to 3. Now I am reassigning val1 equal to 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, now after reassigned, I will just write once again on the screen value 1 and value 2. Okay, so this is the simple program how the variable, one value type variable assigning to another value type. Okay, so now I will execute this. See, now if we look at the result, see val1 is 1, 2, 3, val2 is 1, 2, 3. So the initially val1 we assigned with 1, 2, 3, and for val2 we assigned a val1 value. So if we see both showing same 1, 2, 3 and 1, 2, 3. So after that we have reassigned value 1 to 4, 5, 6, 7. So what happened? Value 1 is showing 4, 5, 6, 7, whereas val 2 is still 1, 2, 3. So if we look at the code, whatever we have written, okay, see here, see val1 equal to 1, 2, 3, val2 equal to val1. So here for val2, we have assigned a val1 variable. But as is a value type, both will work independently so that initially both have a same value even as a copied. So both val1 and val2 have a same value 1, 2, 3. So that the result we can see both value 1 is 123 and also value 2 is 123. So after that, what we have done, val1 we have reassigned to 4567. So what happens? So the val1 is changed to 4567, whereas val2 still 123 only, because the after copied and both worked independently, so that even though we changed the value 1, that does not affect the value 2. This is because of the variable as a value type. So this is about this simple example. Now we will see the another example. Okay, so what I will do, I will just take, okay, in the whatever the practice class we created in an earlier session, okay, I will go to the same practice class. So here I will write one method, okay, so that I am trying to pass the value type variable by value and by reference to this method. Okay, so first I will just take it as a public and void return type and the method name display next number. Okay, and the parameter I will take as a long data type and the variable name parameter name value 1. And then so the inside what I will do, I will increment the value 1. So incremented, and just for understanding, I will just display the value 1 in this method at this context, what is the value 1? Okay, so inside this method, so what I will do, I will write on the screen, next number is, so here value 1. So for a quick, I copied from above and I just changed whatever the thing. So this way, inside this method, I am incrementing the value and then I am writing on the screen. So here default, I am not specifying the ref keyword. So it means the default is a value type. So this is the method I created. So now I will save this class. Now I will go to the program.cs. So here what I will do, so as the class practice, I will create a object for a practice. And then I will instantiate. So now here I will take a one variable in the main method. So the long type and then my number, and I will assign to value 1000. Okay. So now this is the variable I declared in the main method. Okay. Now I will just write on the screen this value. Console.write line. So here my number is, so I will use the variable my number. So after this, so before passing this my number variable to another method, okay, first whatever the value it has, I am displaying on the screen. So now I will pass to this method, whatever the method we have written in a practice class. So I created object so that I will use that method, display next number, and I am going to pass the my number as an argument to the parameter, whatever we declared here, like a value 1 in a display next number. So I am passing this my number as a argument to this. So as a by value I am passing. Now after this I will just write on the screen once again what is the, after calling the method and once the call return to the main method, now what is the value, my number value. Just we will see how this, the whatever the value we are passing, how it behaves, and the value what happens, we will just check. So now I will execute this. See, now if we observe the result, see the first my number is displayed 1000. So this is nothing but from this statement. So we assigned a value 1000 and then we displayed on the screen. So the next, what happened, next number is 1001. So from where this displaying, after this statement, we called this method by passing my number as argument to this parameter. So in this, the method it executed. So inside the method, what we have done, the value, whatever the value, it's passed the initially the 1000. Okay, the same is copied to this variable, so that when we increment, so it's became 1001, and we are writing on the screen next number is the value 1. So that is the reason here next number is 1001. It display. So then after completion of this calling this method, the control again goes to this main method. So when it comes back again, here we have just written once again my number. So what it displayed, it displayed again same 1000 only. So it means whatever the parameter here, this my number, when we pass by value, so what happens, whatever the action, whatever the change we have done here, so this is affected only to this variable. When it comes back, this variable, it doesn't affect. Okay, so that is the passing by value. Okay, so same example now, pass by reference. If we see what happens. Okay, so I will close this. Now to show the same as a pass by reference, so what we need to do, we need to include here ref keyword, and also in the method declaration also here we need to put ref. So in the method declaration we need to definition, we need to put ref in front of the data type, as well as where we are calling, okay, where we are passing the argument in front of that variable also we need to put ref. So now if we execute the same example and if we observe the result, okay, so I will just save all these things and then I will execute this. We will see the result. See now, if you look at the result, see the first my number is displayed 1000, and after that next number is displayed 1001, and again when the calling method is completed, when the call is returned to the main method, when we display once again now my number, it's became 1001. So earlier, when it comes back to the main method, when we display after calling the display next number, when we display this console write line my number, it was showing 1000, but now it's showing 1001. The reason is we are passing by reference. The value type we passed by reference. So that is the reason, okay, the value, even whatever the value is changed in this method, okay, the same is directly changed here. The reason is as is passed by a reference. So both point to the same memory location, so that whatever you changed here is nothing but it's directly changed this variable. So this is about the value type and reference type with the example to understand.
Thank you for watching. Please like, share, subscribe to our channel for more videos.